Hello everyone, welcome back to Grown Ups the podcast. Hi Ellie, how are you doing?
Hey girl, I am fantastic. She says, guys, it's a Friday night. Look at me, I'm all cozy, basically ready for bed. Maggie's looking fine, oh so fine. This is the first time I think I've ever seen you in black and I have not been in black.
The thing is, I am not fully wearing black. Like the skirt I'm wearing.
She had to give evidence.
No, because it's not me to wear all black. Like, come on.
I love it though. Tell me, darling, where are you going?
I actually tried to cancel this plan.
Oh no.
But it's someone's birthday.
Okay.
Actually, by the time it goes out, it will be over, obviously. It's Joanna's man, where it's a surprise birthday dinner for him.
Oh, lovely. That's really nice. That would be good.
Yeah.
I'm dead. Then she's like, I tried to cancel this plan.
No, I really did. Because I'm just like so in my staying at home bag at the moment. And I'm really trying to like save for real this time. I've been saying that, but for real this time.
Yeah.
And so far I'm on track. Like I've got literally a weekly budget and I'm on track thus far. So it's just 15 days to go. But I can fuck things up quickly. I can spend a lot very quickly. So let's see. But yeah, no, I didn't cancel in the end.
No, that would be lovely. What is the cuisine? Where are we going?
It's Malaysian, which I'm actually quite excited about because I haven't tried Malaysian food.
I'm thinking, rices, meats, what?
Yeah, like chicken, like nasi goreng.
Delightful.
Yeah, so I think the food will be good.
Oh, no complaints. Yeah, that would be great. And at least it's like, well, I'm assuming it's like dinner and then done. So you get the rest of your evening or?
Well, there's other plans after, but I said I'm only going to the dinner.
Okay. I was going to say, I'm about to put my foot in it. And Maggie's like, no, it's all night. That sounds lovely though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that would be great. Very nice. I actually also want to stay at home today. My sister called me and she's like, what are you doing tonight? And I was like, nothing. I'm just going to chill. It's Friday night. I'm exhausted after this week.
Yeah.
And she's like, you don't even have kids. How can you be saying you want to stay at home? She was like, you need to leave the house. I was like, all right, then I'll go to the cinema. Oh. I'm going from one room to another.
No, fair. That's a good plan to me. What are you watching?
We're going to see, me and Billy, not me and my sister, because she has kids, obviously. We're going to see Red One.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I fucking love The Rock. It's giving me like Jumanji vibes, like pure just comedy, chilled.
I was going to say, because that is proper your bag, so I think you'll enjoy it.
Girl, yes, that is my bag, 110%. So no, I think it'll be good. I've been going to the cinema so much lately. But yeah, loving it. No complaints.
Love that.
Yeah. How was the working week for you? Was this week okay? Survivable? I know you had a deadline.
Do you know what? I had a really good day today, so I'm feeling really positive. But during the week, I was feeling very different. And I've just realized, like, gosh, it's like everyday pressure. And then I was like, just let it go. Like, we've spoken about this. As you said, I'm doing things for the first time. So just breathe. And then today, I was submitting something, the thing that I had the deadline for.
Mm-hmm.
And I was literally like reading it over quickly and I was like, oh my God, this is shit. Like, have I like included everything I need to include? But the thing is, my manager's checked over it, but I feel like she doesn't have enough time to properly look at things. So like, she's made two comments, but I'm like, I still don't think you've understood how shit this is.
No, I'm sure it wasn't shit, but I freaking hear you. This week I had the same thing. Yeah. I had something to submit and I made a mistake. And my manager, I sent it to him to check over. Bearing in mind, I sent it. I rushed it. I did it at 10 o'clock at night because, I'll tell you the story, yeah?
Go on.
Not me taking over your story time. But he gave me work on like Monday morning, let's say, or Monday afternoon. And usually he's so chilled. I'm like, we need to get this out. And he's like, don't worry about it. So I was like, all right, then I won't worry about this one. I've got enough on my plate. I'm sure I'll do it another day and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
So I left it. I was like, I'll do it another day. And Tuesday I was on inspection all day. Wednesday I was on inspection all day. So I literally was not in the office this week. But I was like, I'll get to it at some point. Then I see an email from the client chasing and I realized he's had it and he's sat on it for about a week.
No.
So I was like, right, let me do it then. But rather than actually researching the assumptions, I just input the client's assumptions. I was like, let me just adopt their assumptions. Then we can go for it tomorrow. Because my inspection, I would have got back at like 3:30. So I still would have had 2 hours in the day to discuss it with my manager.
Okay.
I send it to him. I'm like, hey, look, I've adopted all their assumptions. Have a read through and then we can chat about it later. And then I called him for something else. And then he was like, yeah, just send that off. So I'm like, oh, okay, he's checked through it and he's happy with their assumptions because I haven't cross-referenced their assumptions.
Yeah.
I send it off. There's like 10 different mistakes in it. That's a stretch. There was like 3, but not the point. There was so many mistakes in it. By the time it was done and the client had come back and been like, oh, can you check this, blah, blah, blah. The numbers were so extortionately high. I was like, bruv, now even I know that's wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my
he
God.
just doesn't check stuff. I don't like people trusting me. Like, I don't want you to trust me. I'm young.
This is I feel like I'm being trusted a little bit too much, which is mad because in my old team, I wasn't trusted enough and I was small micromanaged, not fully.
Yeah.
But here, I'm fully trusted and I'm like, don't trust me. Do not believe me. I am a true liar. For real though, do not.
Yeah, I hate it. I don't want people to trust me. Like, if you trust me that much to not check my work, I may as well have your job.
Exactly.
Pay me an extra however many £1,000 a year, fine. Me and you are not on the same level. Check my work.
It's so true. The thing that I'm really struggling with at the moment, and maybe this is relevant for people that are going for their first jobs, is I didn't consider how important, like, I don't know, I'm going to contradict myself, but I'm just speaking out loud. But my first job was quite easy, and which was really nice because after, like, I had a really intense master's and all of this, so it was nice to have like an easy job, and I was going through shit. Yeah. But it actually didn't develop my I had to ask Ellie today, guys, about a formatting thing because I never had to write anything before. Like, I was just reviewing stuff and commenting, but I wasn't writing fully structured reports. And like, I know like that's exactly what we did at uni, but you very quickly fall out of that practice when you stop doing it. And so I'm writing all these reports for the first time and I'm like, these people must think I'm an idiot, like barely stringing sentences together and like formatting errors, like in all of this. And I'm just like, I actually should have maybe prioritized a first job, but then not really, because I'm right where I'm meant to be in it. But it would have been nice to have had more experience in my first job because it looks like I've been like working for 3 years, but have I?
Girl, I actually, do you know what? I say this to my sister all the time. If I have a bad day, I'll call her and I'll be like, I had a bad day. I just wanted to talk to you because I know your day would have been worse. But that's how I feel right now talking to you because what you just described, even though it's really sad, it makes me feel so good because I feel the exact same. Which is what this podcast is here for. I don't feel the same in that, like, I have always struggled. I've been open about the fact that I've always found any job I've gone into really hard, and actually I feel the best I've ever felt now.
But you're quite good at like sentence structures and formatting and stuff, but you've been practicing that.
But you know that's my biggest fear, writing.
Oh, that's insane.
My biggest fear. Like, Maggie, I kid you not, it gives me severe anxiety, and most of the time I copy and paste.
Yeah, but
I'm
Abby,
really good at editing.
But I remember working with you at uni. Like your writing skills are top notch. What do you mean?
They are. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I am really good at editing. Like, if someone gives me a sentence, I will make that sound sexy. Like, I'm good at making sentences sound put together, but I can't string a sentence.
Right. I see what you mean.
Still today, I go to my manager. Oh, I want to say this. What should I say here? What should I say here? He'll say something, and it will sound fantastic, and then I'll make it sound better.
Right.
I can't think for myself. That is my biggest problem. It gives me severe anxiety.
That is what's stressing me out, is because I'm having to do. Listen, I thought, I was drafting the first version of the report, and then everyone's going to put in their 2 pence. But it turns out, come to find, do you know that TikTok sound?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
For the TikTokers who are listening, come to find out that people don't have enough time to check over my work anymore. Like, there's just too much going on that even though, like, my manager is checking my work, it's just like quickly structure, like, does it look like all the contents that I'm imagining? No, I'm not in her home watching what she's doing, but from the feedback, I'm guessing that's what it is. And so I'm just really insecure because this client that we're working with is picky, like so picky. And I understand why, because the project is high stakes, but one of the things that I submitted to her, she's already sent back with comments, to the point where like she actually wrote a separate Word document summarizing all her comments and all the things that I need to add. And I'm just like, just nervous. I'm just nervous. But then on the other hand, I was like, because I needed to submit it, the deadline was today. I was like, do you know what? She doesn't like it. She'll tell me. At least I know she'll tell me. So it's just like, I just hate it. I hate this content producing at work is difficult.
Girl, that is, do you know the like producing shit from scratch? I think is one of the biggest reasons, because I always thought I loved development consultancy, which is half of what I used to do. I used to do half agency consultancy. And then I realized I don't love it, because you have to write from scratch, and that is hard. It is so hard. Like the fact that you've just done basically a report or whatever you've done from scratch, like you've had to make things up, mind blown. My job currently in valuations, the reason I love it so much is because every report is the same. I am not inventing anything new. Half the time, I'm like, oh, I know I've written this good before. I've stolen this from someone else. Let me go back into an old report and take that. Girl, my job is copy and paste, and I'm really good at it because I'm really good at editing. Like I would be a great copywriter, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
But I can't write from scratch.
It's hard, man.
And I think about it at uni, I did the same. Uni, I used to copy and paste from the text. I used to put all my copy and paste onto a doc and then start tweaking it. I have never, ever started from scratch. Never.
Do you know what? Anyone who's listening who is quite good at writing, please send in tips, because I actually, like, this is so genuine. Like, I actually need help, but my team don't have time to help me. So please help me.
Yeah, bruv. But I'm totally feeling that at the moment as well, with my team being too busy. Yeah. This week, it got to me.
Oh, tell me about it, Gail.
Girl, this whole episode might just be us ranting, guys. Monday, Friday last week, I had run numbers and I knew they were due Monday. And I was like to my manager, can we have a chat about them? Monday comes. I've got 2 managers, by the way, so I chop and change between them. Monday comes and he's like, I'm too busy. Friday, he was like, I'm too busy, we'll do it Monday. Monday comes, I'm too busy, we'll do it tomorrow. I'm like, they're due today. And somehow we still not sent them out.
See,
it's now Friday the following week. I'm like, we did manage to go through them. I kept chasing him. But like, people are too busy. And I'm just like,
I definitely do think it's that time of year. Because I went to this event the other day, and they the woman who was hosting the event was like, thank you for being here. Like, I know this is a crazy period for everyone. I was like, oh, that makes me feel so much better, because I thought it was just me. I thought it was just us.
Girl.
Everyone's under pressure. Like, I think everyone needs to get shit done before the Christmas holidays and stuff. It's just very intense. And in fact, actually, so I went to this networking event, and basically they were talking about it's like sustainability within the finance industry, which is what I do, but I work in a very niche part of sustainability, right? So this was like very broad. I say what people were saying was going over my head. Like, I've got literally written in my notes loads of keywords of shit that I do not know what the fuck they're talking about, and they'd be using loads of acronyms and stuff, which in my world I really understand that, but now you expand it a little bit and all of a sudden I know nothing again. I was just like, why am I even here? But then I was like, no, I need to be here because I need to be in a room full of people who are smarter than me, so that's good. But then I was like, after there was like a networking session, I mean.
I got you, same thing, mingle, network, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, and I was speaking to someone and he said something and I was like, you know what, let me be brave and ask, what is that? And I was like, sorry, do you mind explaining that for me? Because I don't really work with in that part. And he was like, yeah, okay. So he starts explaining it. He was like, so you know what a BD is and an EC, right? And I'm like, no, but I'm not going to say no twice because now I look double dumb. So I was like, yeah. He goes to explain it. I have no idea what anything is, but I can't say no twice like that. Then I just look stupid. Then it's like, why are you here? Do you know what I mean?
I was literally about to be like, oh, Maggie, I'm so proud of you. Like, I love that. Just the confidence of being like, can you explain this? No, but I am still really proud of you because I was
confident once. I can't be confident twice.
Sometimes know your place. The initial thought was there, yeah. So I'm really proud of you for being like, just approaching someone and being like, yeah, can I ask you? Because that's so important. And a lot of people would not have the confidence to do that.
Yeah.
But secondly, sis, I hear it. Sometimes there are times when people talk and I'm just like, I'm not even going to bother asking you to explain that. I'll go away and research it in my own time.
No, discernment is everything. Like, you have to know when it's okay to ask and when it's something you can tell everyone's understanding. So it's probably something you should know.
Yeah. I hear you. That's jokes.
Yeah.
I am. It's good. I agree with you though. It's so good to go to those places, put yourself outside of your comfort zone, and just learn new things because you can go away and research them.
Exactly. That's my weekend task.
Love it. What else have you got planned this weekend? Have you got anything fun planned?
Nothing. I'm want to finish. I'm reading 2 books at the moment. One's for the book club at work. Mm-hmm. So I want to like really get into that because I'm meant to finish by December. And then this other one is one that Alicia gave me. It's called Verity.
Oh, I've read it.
Oh my God. I'm
Is it
obsessed.
Colleen Hoover?
Yes.
She's so, girl, that woman blew up. Guys, I don't know if this is like just me finding out that she's just blown up or she's always been big. But her books are everywhere. And since her movie came out for It Ends With Us, she's just everywhere. But yeah, I read that one ages ago. It's really good.
I was skeptical because as soon as it starts going viral on TikTok, I'm like, the illiterate babes are chiming in. So I was like really skeptical, but Alicia was like, no, like read this one. This one's really good. When I say I started reading it the day she gave it to me, I am fighting with sleep to read this book. Like, it's so good because it's thriller. Like, I don't know what's going to happen next. Like, it's so good.
Wait till the end.
I'll keep you posted.
Yeah, we have to discuss this one when you finished it.
Yeah.
I bought a really crappy book in Belfast when I went, and I've got like this thing at the moment where I basically haven't read for over 2 months because I'm halfway through the book, but I don't want to finish it because it's so crap. But I also don't want to start another one because I haven't finished it. I think I'm gonna. No one's got a gun to your head,
Ellie. Just finish. Just don't read it if you don't like it.
It was criminal. So I'm gonna have to put it down and buy another one. But I need to buy it on the Kindle because opening the book on the train is not a vibe.
I love opening the book on the train.
When you're sardine.
Oh no, sorry, you're right. Not a vibe. You know what? You should read. Which one? I Am Prisoners. Is that what it's called?
No.
Do you remember the one I told you to read when we went spin?
You did,
that thick one.
Wow, to get into.
I Am Pilgrim. Sorry. Yeah, it is. It is thick. It is thick.
I think I might need one that's easy first to break back into reading.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'll do a good one.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Whew. I'm babysitting tomorrow, so it's going to be a long day.
Oh, yeah, no.
And then it's one of my nephews and my nieces. They have the same birthday. How wild.
Wow.
Yeah, out of all the days in the year, it's their birthdays on Sunday, so I've got a full weekend of kids.
I can't even speak because you already know. Yeah, you already know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's a busy one, but not long now till I'm off for Christmas.
Oh yes,
guys, we've rambled on this whole episode, but I love catching up with you. Last catch up thing about me, yeah. I have a completion date for my house. I'm not gonna say it on here because I don't want to fix it.
Okay,
but yeah, it's soon. I'm like, not soon though. So not within the next week. But yeah, it's soon. Literally this morning, instead of working, I didn't start work till 10:30. I got this morning. No, this whole day my brain has been cloudy. I've been making mistakes left, right, and center. Like I've been on calls like, yeah. Do you know when you just can't function?
Yeah, that was me yesterday. I was terrible.
Yeah, girl. I went on to IKEA. I ordered plates, pots, like baking pots, cups. I ordered myself a teapot.
Oh my god, no, that's exciting shit. I can't lie.
The OCD had me buying the whole set. I bought basically everything IKEA have in this one range.
Ooh.
I was like, it all needs to match. I'm getting everything.
Yeah. No, I love that. I love that for you. It's so exciting.
Yeah, but that was my week. It sounds like we've been very busy.
Indeed.
A big catch up. Guys, we're going to do our episode a bit back to front this week. We're going to start with our poll because it was based on last week's episode. And we weren't sure, about this whole, the girl, her friend was getting made redundant. The manager didn't tell her, she was fuming. And we were like, in reality, would you risk your job to tell someone they were being made redundant?
Mm.
I can't remember what our answers were, but today my answer is absolutely fucking not.
Yeah, I think we said no, and I stand on no.
Yeah. Unless it was like, we were working together and I knew I could trust you. And I was like, do not tell anyone you're going to be made redundant. Go look for jobs.
Yeah, exactly. But more time you can't trust your colleagues.
No, absolutely not. But the people don't agree.
The people.
They're not taking their job seriously.
No way you would risk no way you would be selfless.
That's what I'm thinking. You're putting someone else before you. This is a cruel world. That's silly.
Sorry.
Ain't nobody get anywhere in life by putting themselves second.
Me, myself, and I.
Oh
That's
my
all
God,
I got in
that
the
song.
end.
Bang on. Have you heard that song? I can't. There's another one. There was another one in my head. But anyways, we asked, your colleague is being made redundant, but you are not allowed to tell them. Are you telling them ASAP, exclamation mark, or staying quiet? 60% said telling them ASAP.
Who are these people?
Guys, I was intrigued, yeah. Funny you should ask. I was intrigued. So I scrolled through just to be like, who the fuck is telling their friend? All the old people, judging by pictures and people we know, sorry, not sorry, said they're staying quiet. And it was all the young people who said they're telling their friends. So basically, you haven't lived long enough. You haven't been scarred.
Interesting. I think that is the scientific conclusion.
Yeah, that's why.
Because there's no way.
Wait till a colleague scars you and you will revise that.
Exactly. Or you see some scarring going on in the workplace.
Yeah, actually, no one, she says, touch wood, no one's ever violated me at work.
Same.
But actually, that's because I always get drunk and I tell people what I think of them anyway. But I have seen people do it to other people. And I'm like,
yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's peak. It's a harsh world. But we just thought we'd let you into that. We just wanted to hear what the people said, and the people obviously didn't agree with us. But we think you're unwise, and we're wise. So keep listening to the pod, and maybe you'll get wise like us.
Exactly. Come on.
But on that note, let's jump into the dilemma so we can give you our wise advice.
Oh yes.
Do you want to hit us with? Oh, actually, should we do it in this week's episode?
Oh yes. Okay.
All right, we'll jump into our favourite bit first.
In this week's episode of Being a Dumb Bitch, from yours truly.
Love it.
So I'm collecting money from my colleagues because one of our colleagues is leaving. So I'm in charge of collecting the money and then buying the present and giving it to her. And because we've got colleagues internationally, I thought, PayPal would be a great way because if they try to do bank transfer, they'll get charged and it's just a bit longer. So I gave people my PayPal link and also my bank account in case for the UK colleagues. Anyways, I'm receiving the money and stuff, blah, blah. I go to log into my PayPal just to track it and put it in an Excel spreadsheet so I can make sure I know everyone who's given it and stuff. And I didn't realize that my PayPal has a profile picture on it. I think, to be honest, I did realize because I obviously set it, but I forgot that I have it because I never use PayPal, never. And I set it when, I don't know if you remember, this year on my birthday, I put on my story, because I was in Brazil and I was like, buy me a drink for my birthday. And I put my PayPal link. And so
I do remember.
My profile picture is of me backways with a bikini. With my ass out for all my colleagues to see. And I didn't realise until people had already started sending money in.
Maggie, this is absolutely ground swallow me up, die worry. I am dead.
No, for real, because I just completely forgot about it. Obviously no one said anything, but it just looks like, who am I? Who am I to put that as a PayPal picture? What's wrong with me?
Yeah. Oh my God. Do you know what? I just feel like you have lived life to its fullest. This, the fucking Philippines story, everything else in between, you just make my week every week. Like, it doesn't get better than that. That's so good.
No, because why has everyone seen my ass, like, professionally? Like, what is this about?
I don't actually use PayPal, but how big is this picture, please? Please tell me it's just tiny.
I think it's tiny enough. Like, I don't know, because I checked on my laptop. So obviously on my laptop it's huge. But I imagine people, well, I don't know, they might be doing it on their laptops if they've received it through their laptops. Oh God, it's terrible.
That is just the best. Oh my God.
I'll put the picture in here. It's not like it's a picture I would post on Instagram, but it's not one that I want my colleagues to see. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we'll put we're putting the picture right here.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. This week I had a couple of moments where I was like channeling us, where we're like, do you know what? It's happened. Don't dwell on it. And I feel like that is one of these moments.
Yeah, I'm like, well, what can I do? Like, I just have to shake it off. It is what it is. I look good in it, so
yeah, I was gonna say,
who cares?
Have a nice ass and what?
Yeah.
Oh, you've finished me. That is fantastic, guys. If you have made any similar mistakes or worse mistakes, not as bad mistakes, please do send them in to gmail.com or DM us on Instagram, because they give us life. Your mistakes actually bring us life. Yeah, let's now jump swiftly into our dilemma. That nothing's gonna top that for me this episode. But do you want to read our first dilemma?
Yes. Okay. Hey girls, I keep hearing you guys love your managers, and me too. However, I've been realizing that my manager is actually quite problematic. She has beef with other managers and will often post bitchy things in our team's group chat. I find this quite
love a good gossip though. Sorry.
No, me too. If I'm not the subject, I do love it.
I'm not the one instigating it and I am not the topic of discussion, then I am happy to be a bystander. Oh, that's terrible. Bye.
No, listen, we've discussed gossiping. We said gossiping makes the world go round.
Yes.
Quite
so long as it's not bullying, I'm here for it.
Yeah, there is a difference.
There is.
This person goes on to say, I find this quite unprofessional, but feel like since we have a great relationship, I shouldn't speak up. What do you guys think?
I think it depends what it is. Like, as we said, there's a difference between just gossiping, harmless, it's not that deep, and then there's bullying.
Yeah.
I think if she's like outright saying stuff that is very disrespectful, discriminatory, stuff like that, then that's really awkward and wrong. But I'm not gonna lie, I still wouldn't say anything.
The thing is, it depends. I think the only way you should say something, and maybe not to your manager, is, well, no, let me rephrase that. I think the only way you should say something is if your manager's bad perception is leading to a bad perception of you because you're in your manager's team. Then it's problematic, and you should think about either just making sure that you build strong relationships with other people outside of your team so they can get to know you outside of your manager, and so that your manager doesn't necessarily represent you. But I don't know, I don't think you should speak up. Like, it's your manager, you're in her good books or his good books.
As bad as it is, I'm always of the opinion, like, at work, the world should work in a way in which if someone is being discriminatory, you should report them, or if they're being disrespectful, they're bullying, you should report them, it should get resolved, and it should never reflect badly on you because you've done the right thing. But that's not the way the world works. You call your manager up, you call them out, you pull them to the side. Your relationship is never going to be the same. Then you did it for what? Because you then become the topic of their discussion. They talk about you in Teams group chats. Like, what is the point? It's not every day fight someone else's battles.
It's true.
Just know that you're a good person and be happy with that. And I think, like, if it's in a Teams chat, it's semi-harmless because whoever they're bitching about doesn't know. And what you don't know can't hurt you.
That's how it works.
That's my opinion. So personally, I'd keep them. And as Maggie said, just like, be nice, continue to be a good person, go out of your way to chat to people, and that's all you can really do. You can't change someone. Like, if they want to bitch about people, then let them bitch about people, just don't engage.
I agree. And do you know what? I feel like working remotely really helps with this because the other week do you remember when I had to go in every day? I was like really conversating with my colleagues, and sometimes I feel like I let things slip a little, like I let my personality slip a little bit, and
Yeah.
like just like saying a bit too much. Like I was frustrated, so I bitched a little bit too much, and I was like, "Oh, be careful," because if I saw them every day, actually, then there might actually be problems because I do open my mouth. Like that is who I am.
That's
But at
me.
home, I have a minute to before vocalizing what I think. I like would need to write it and stuff. So it's better. So I think working remotely helps with that. But yeah, you need to hold your tongue. It's not your job to dictate how
Yeah.
professional your manager is. I think if it was a colleague, it's different. But your manager, you're better off staying in the good books.
100%. Yeah. Put yourself first. That seems like it's the motto of this episode.
Indeed.
Amen. On that note, though, of like people bitching, I don't class this as bitching. Like, I think no harm done because I'm very goofy. I'm about to tell you a story.
Thank you for
my
letting me know.
I was having a conversation in my head now, so she might be thinking, what is going on? I was on inspection the other day with my manager, one of them, and he was talking to me about the graduates, and he was talking to me about the graduate in my team currently, and he was like, he stood out by a mile, like he's amazing. And having like seen him in the team, done a little bit of work with him, he's great. Like he just has a go for it attitude, just on job, on time. Like he's what you'd want from a graduate. Like he's what I think I was. Like keen,
Amazing.
always there, willing to work hard, etc. And then he goes, yeah, the other two. And then he told me a story about one of the girls like making a mistake in her interview and being a bit goofy. And I was like, oh, bless her. And then it made me think, oh, people probably said that about me when I was interviewing.
You cried in your interview, didn't you?
Yeah. I was like, I wonder what people thought about me coming in. Like all of the grown-ups, because now I feel like I am a grown-up because I'm like a year qualified.
Yeah.
And people trust me and they tell me stuff. And I'm like, oh, what must people have said about me? Like, oh, people definitely bitch about people.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100% they do.
You're never going to solve that. That's just life. Just laugh along and move on.
Yeah, I often think like, do people bitch about me? The thing is, do you know what? I think people do bitch about me, and I clocked it the other day because you know how I post on LinkedIn? One of my goals was to post on LinkedIn once a week.
Yeah, I love it.
I've been doing that, yeah. Obviously, it's a bit cringy because it's LinkedIn. Like you have to like it. The LinkedIn content is naturally just a bit cringy.
No, I've seen some of yours. I think it's really good. It's not. I think it's very topical.
It is, but it's just like not everyone in my company does that, right?
Yeah.
So I stand out a little bit. But the other day, when I was doing that training in Portuguese, one of my colleagues was like, "Oh, then you'll have something to post about on LinkedIn," and I was like, "Was that a shade?"
That sounded shady,
right? So shady, and I was like, "Oh, you're taking the piss out of me."
What did you actually reply?
I'm not gonna beef anyone at work.
No.
So I was just like, haha, yeah. Like I just
Yeah.
laughed it off.
I like that. Hold on.
But best believe if it was a real life situation, we're gonna address, is there a problem here?
Yeah, what was that? What did you just say? Repeat
What do
yourself.
you mean by that? Exactly. What's your problem?
Oh, what a loser.
Yeah.
Why does it impact you that I'm posted on LinkedIn, you loser?
And I was just like, do you know what? Like, we're not the same though. We're not actually the same because where I want to go and where you want to go are two different places, and therefore, of course, I'm posting on LinkedIn once a week. So shut up. Like, it didn't get to me, but I was like, that was shady, and I did recognize that shade, but it's not something that's worth causing conflict over. So I'm just gonna let it slide.
Yeah, I've had things like that where someone says something, you double take, and you're like, did they just say that?
Yeah.
But then usually I go home and I'm like, oh, it's because I'm so great. Sometimes you have to sit there and check yourself and be like, I'm actually great.
Like, oh, so you see my posts?
Yeah.
You see how good they are.
Like, we can sit down and I can show you how to post on LinkedIn if you want. Let me help you. Yes. Oh, wait, you're not interested enough. You don't have any content. Sorry. It's life, man.
I love it. I love the perspective.
Yeah. Oh, guys, do you think we have time to go into my dilemma? I actually have a dilemma for this week, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
All right, guys, are you ready? Everyone settle in. It's not that interesting, actually. But, so, currently in my life, yeah, life is never perfect as a whole, but my work is 10 out of 10. I've told you this time, compared to where I've been in the last 3 years, work-wise, I'm in the best place I've ever been. I've made mistakes left, right, and center. I don't feel ashamed about them. Like, they hurt. I pick myself back up. I go again. My team are just phenomenal. I've never met nicer people, more supportive people. I feel so happy.
Get to it, darling.
But
what's the problem?
Then, I keep getting messages from recruiters on LinkedIn, yeah?
Oh.
And these recruiters messaged me, 2 of them. And they were like, are you open to having a chat? And when I first moved into my team in May, I always said no because I'd only just joined the team. I was like, I'm not going to move. I've literally just joined the bloody team. I mean, I've only been in the team for how long? May, June, July, August, no, October, no. Oh, May is
we
the
kind of
5th month
moved
of
at the
year.
same time.
Yeah. So I've been there, 6 months or so. But I'm like, I just feel like I shouldn't be closing myself off.
Definitely.
But I'm so happy. So then, the one recruiter called me and it was fine because she was just talking about general jobs. Like, you know, the ones that just work for everyone and they've got some jobs and they put them forward to you.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, fine, great. Send them across. I'll have a look. I'll update my CV over the weekend. I'll get back to you. We'll talk about this. I obviously don't have an up-to-date CV. And then she sent me across the jobs, but they're literally like what I do now and the same pay. So it wouldn't make sense moving because what I do now, I'm so happy.
No point.
This other one called me and she was talking to me about this job and she went really in depth and it actually sounded good. It sounded different to what I do now and I love what I do now, as I told you, because it's copy and paste. But it sounded like it would just really open up my avenues for my career. Like, I know my dilemma basically is, yeah, I'm so happy and I can see myself doing this for the rest of my life. Is that a bad thing? Like, is it bad to be in the same career for your whole life? Because my development potential will still be great. Like, I can still earn hundreds of thousands of pounds a year, I think. Mm-hmm. I think that's what the international partners earn by leading a team. Or is it important that you're always pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone? This is where I'm at right now. And like, I spoke to my mum about it because basically the woman called me, half an hour call. Bearing in mind I've got so much work to do, I was thinking, shut up. And this job is in the office 5 days a week. So let's be real, I'm not going to take it. But she was like, why don't you just have a chat with the guy who runs... Oh, wait, the dilemma gets more complex, by the way. She's like, why don't you just have a chat with the guy who runs the firm? You can go in over lunchtime, have a quick chat, see what he thinks, blah, blah. And even though I don't want the job, I was like, I kind of want to do that just to put myself outside of my comfort zone, speak to someone. Like, and then my mum was like, don't do it if your firm find out, blah, blah, blah. And my firm are like that. They're very sensitive. Like, if they find out you're moving, they will hold it against... Not moving, I don't intend to move. They'll hold it against you. And then Billy was like, go for it. Billy's like you. But the techie thing is, there's a boy in my firm who's moving to that place. Okay. And I don't like him. He bitches a lot. He's someone I wouldn't trust as far as I could throw him. Like, he puts people down. He'll be nice to your face and he'll put you down. Like, there's bullying someone as in, like, joking, laughing, a little bit of snidey comments here and there, but then there's putting someone down and thinking they're beneath you, which I hate it. Like, it makes me, ugh. So I wouldn't want to go there anyway. But I'm like, I don't know what my dilemma is. Like, I think I'm going to go for the coffee. It's on Tuesday.
Is it in person?
And
Okay, this is how you sort it out. First of all, so you're not taking the job anyways.
I don't want
the pay
this
much
job.
Better?
So she was like, I don't know why I'm doing this, Maggie. I think just kind of like out of intrigue of what an interview is like. Because she was like, it's not a formal interview because the job is so diverse. She was like, I told him it would be cruel for him to actually interview someone. She's like, you could just sit there, have a chat about like what they do, where you would fit in, blah, blah, blah.
It's a vibe check.
Yeah, it is. It's in person, which is so awkward because I'm going to have to leave the office at lunchtime to go to it. And yeah.
But is the pay better? Was my question.
This is why I should write my dilemma. I don't know, because she was like, I'm going for promotion in January. And I think that's also why I'm open, because my promotion hasn't been confirmed.
Okay.
And last year my firm, I'm sorry, I'm waffling again, but last year my firm didn't give annual pay rises. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I love my firm, I love the people, but I know that they can disrespect, because they're a corporate. That's what they do. They're there to earn money and you're just a number. So she was like, they want someone at the level you're at right now, not the level you're going to.
So no.
But I was like, well, then I wouldn't be interested. And she was like, well, they pay better anyway. So your pay will be basically, she said that it will be better. In
But it's
summary,
better 10.
I
Because
think
I'm not
like
joking.
5K.
I was even
Yeah.
gonna say, is it like 10K better? Because that's not even.
I think it'll be 15 more than I'm on right now, but 5K more than I'll be on in January if I get my promotion, which I wouldn't move for anyway. But I kind of want to do it to push myself outside of my comfort zone. But the anxiety I had making this decision as to whether to go, and my mum made me feel even worse. She was like, Ellie, you're so happy. I've never seen you so happy. Don't do it. And then Billy's like, do it.
No,
I'm
but
like,
okay, let me tell you why you're doing it. And the reason is, and if you get found out, this is what you say. First of all, you have to explore your options. As someone who is in, like, you're new to the market, you want to explore what other roles are out there. And that's okay. Like, you didn't commit to anything, you didn't sign a contract. Otherwise, you would have communicated that. Last year, there were no promotions in house, and it's not confirmed that there'll be a promotion next year. It looks like it's in the horizon, but I need to secure my future now that I'm buying a house, and I need to explore my options. Number two. Number three, you could just be saying, listen, this person reached out to me on LinkedIn or email, whatever, and I didn't intend to actually accept the job, but I think it's good to build connections and find out what other firms are doing and how other firms operate, and see if that's something that we should be embedding into our team and into our firm as well. My vision is long term. I want to do this, this, and this. I want to be a partner, blah, blah, blah. So I must explore what other companies are doing. And that's what you're going to do to not get in trouble. On your first point about, is it bad to stay in one place for so long? No, I think it just depends what you want in your career. Like, if you see the vision of staying in one place and like you can see that you'll get to the top, perfect. That's not the case in my company. Like, I can't see that I'll like go all the way up and get the salary that I want to get. So I have to move ships. But I love my company. So if that was a possibility, I'd probably stay as well. So you're good, girl.
I feel, girl, you spat straight bars, and I feel so much better having spoken to you. My mum made me feel awful. My mum is so old-fashioned in that, like, she thinks your loyalty is with your company.
But she's of a different generation where they didn't job swap and they stayed in one job for longer time. So it's just a different way. But also celebrate the fact that people are reaching out to you and want you. Like, that's huge. You're being headhunted, Ellie.
Girl, this recruiter was blowing smoke up my ass. And I was like, I don't know you say this to every single person. And I was trying to be like, Ellie, don't believe her. She's a true liar. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's saying this to everyone.
Not. But she's not, because she wouldn't have if she's reaching out to you, if she wanted any Tom, Dick and Harry, she would have put a job post up and then got whoever. But she's actually seeked you. Yeah, she might have seeked 10 other people as well, but you're one of the amazing 10.
Thanks. Well, I'll let you know next week, guys, how my coffee go. And how my coffee go? Can't even string full sentences. And guys, I feel like we could do a whole episode on this, because I'm honestly just intrigued as to what people's opinions are. Like,
yeah,
I have other stories as well about like my mum beefing me about the way I've handled things at work, because she's like, you need to stay loyal to your company. So Maggie has to go to enjoy her evening, but we'll definitely pick this up next week, because I'm just intrigued. And actually, you've made me feel so much lighter. I felt really heavy just going for a coffee. It was putting severe anxiety on me.
You're not signing a contract, fam. Like, it's calm.
Yeah, do you know when you're talking to people and you're so distracted? Like, Billy literally probably thought I was cheating, because I was like just so out of it. He was like, what's wrong with you? But
no, you're good.
Right, darling. Guys, Maggie needs to go and enjoy her evening. So I hope everyone has a fantastic week. Please send your dilemmas, your stories. If you've got any of these whirlwind emotions that's going on in your life, please let us know at grownups@gmail.com or
DM us at Grown Ups the Podcast.
Bye.
Bye.